Do you know that World Health Organization recognizes self-awareness as one of the top 10 life skills that promotes well-being across all cultures? Do you want to begin your self-awareness journey but don't know how? Then watch this video till the end. Hello, welcome to Life Skills with Vinuta, and in today's video I'm going to give you 3 easy steps in which you can begin your self-awareness journey. So let's get started. The first step is to identify your emotions. This may sound easy but at times can get difficult or confusing. Imagine for a moment that you have had a long work day and you're coming home from work already tired and you have to navigate through a very bad traffic as well, and you somehow reach home very late, and at home something happens, or your partner or your parents or your kids say something and you are just off and you shout at them. Does this seem familiar? Have you experienced this? Have you been at the receiving end of this? This is what happens when we do not identify our emotions properly. We have to learn to identify whether we are angry or frustrated or tired or anxious. You may just be tired and stressed out from all the work you just had at your office. Or you may be angry or anxious about something that happened with a colleague. You may be just, frustrated with the traffic. But coming home and showing it on your relationships does not make things better. So it is always advisable to know your feelings and identifying your emotions correctly. This really helps to address the emotion of feeling that you're feeling appropriately. So the first step is to identify your emotions correctly. Step number 2 in our self-awareness journey is to have a honest look at yourself. When we see ourselves for what we truly are, it helps us to have a sense of self, to know what is true and what is not true, not looking at ourselves with those rose-tinted glasses and saying that I'm very good at this, I'm very good at that, or not having those thoughts of self-doubt. Am I enough? Am I doing it correctly? Am I worthy? Instead of having all these thoughts, just to have and observe yourself as to what you're good at and what you lack or what you're passionate about really helps. Having a sense of oneself really helps when somebody gives you a compliment or a criticism, to know where you stand and whether you know yourself correctly. And we can work on the feedback very openly and honestly. So having a look at yourself, your true self, without those ideas about what you want to be, really helps. So step number 2 is to have a good look, honest look about yourself. Step number 3 would be to recognize your strengths and weaknesses. Acknowledging your weaknesses or shortcomings and embracing your strengths always is a confidence booster. Once you know your strengths, you can always work on them. And once you know your weaknesses, you know which area you need to improve. So always it is ideal for you to know your strengths and weaknesses, which will also help you to set up for success and growth. So these were the 3 steps to begin your self-awareness journey. One being identifying your emotion, second being seeing yourself honestly, and third recognizing your strengths and weaknesses. So when we start doing these three, we see ourselves much better and clearer. Stay tuned and subscribe to my channel to know more about self-awareness, which I'll be talking about in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. This is Vinuta and I'll see you next time. Thank you.